Hello and welcome to Game 2 between DHC and DkH for the WordPress.Warcraft 3 League Tournament Fun Match. I have no idea what it is, but as you can see, I'm not in a replay mode. This is being streamed via Waaagh TV. Waaagh TV, pretty awesome tool and utility for watching replays and games. You can watch live games. They're usually streamed through Waaagh, so it's a pretty awesome tool to have. And it's pretty useful for anyone who actually likes to watch replays. Now, having said that, not really going to be much of a difference. The only real control is that you don't happen to have a fog of war or speed controls. However, you do have speed controls through chat commands. I'm not going to get into that. If you guys are interested in learning how to use Waaagh TV, I could put up a tutorial on that or something. But for the most part, it's pretty easy to work out, and there's a lot of good content on how to use that already. So I might even link some if if there seems to be a need for it. However, having said that, let's get back into the game. This time just adding some filler because I'm just immediately starting the record this time. So we have a lot of dead space to fill in the early game. I know. That's not very professional, I'm sorry. But either way, let's go ahead and introduce the players. We do have DHC PraDo spawning as the orange orc right here on the lower left with his teammate Nicker59, who is also on DHC, spawning as the orange night elf in the top left. On the right side of the map, we do have Pro-Abortion, the teal human, spawning at the upper spawn, and his teammate DkH Rain spawning as the teal orc on the lower right. So, pretty much a left versus right kind of thing here. If they were slightly different colors, we could maybe call this a red versus blue. But no. Yeah, so it seems like we have an 8-second pause. This is one of those little quirky things of what's it called? Let me just let's see. Oh, yeah, never mind. I was gonna speed it up, but pretty quick pause. But yeah, that's one of the things of Waaagh TV. It will pretty much simulate the entire game experience. So if there was like a 30-minute pause, you'd have a 30-minute pause. You can speed up through it. However, you can get up to, I believe, the same speeds. You can go slower. I know you can go down to like 0.25x, which looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to slow down the replay for that. That would seem a little bit silly. It almost looks like you're lagging, so. Anyway, we do see Pro-Abortion with the Archmage, and Nicker coming in with a Wisp to go ahead and dispel that water summon to make this be much harder on Pro-Abortion. Here we do see another water elemental coming out. Over here we do see Rain creeping out his nulls, and we do have PraDo running across the map with his Blade Master in Windwalk. Now I'm assuming he's going to probably try to item creep, maybe get the tome right here, because this Windwalk is about to run out. However, it looks like instead he has decided to just go ahead and come over here and try to kill some peasants, which makes a lot of sense. And we also have Nicker coming up here with his Demon Hunter, being able to pick off 2 peasants already. That was very instrumental in this, making these peasants take a little bit of extra damage, which counts when you can only get so many hits. And as you can see, they become very, very close to dying. And this one almost narrowly going to avoid death just at 14 life right there. Here we do see Nicker and DHC PraDo being surrounded slightly, but that surround was broken fairly quickly with Rain's Blade Master taking a lot of damage, being forced to run away at 51 life. He does not have any salves or clarities on him currently. He's going to be forced to run away. Now we do see Nicker also having his Demon Hunter at about half life, and PraDo's Blade Master actually being quite strong right now with full HP. Nicker's Demon Hunter pretty much running away from this fight right now, and just after taking a little bit of focus fire and also taking a little bit of extra damage from those creeps as he runs by. They were woken up by Pro-Abortion's, I believe, water elemental right there, and we do see getting a couple of free hits on those grunts as they run away. These are pretty much standard 2v2. 2v2 standard. It's a lot of action. Here we do see it looks like we might see Rain's Blade Master have to be forced to TP out here, or he's going to die. It looks like he's going to take the death. He does go down. Nicker did surround him right there with that shop. As you can see, he couldn't get through. Now, he did, however, pick up the Boots of Speed, so Nicker was unable to purchase those as he runs away from the shop. He would have liked to get them, but unfortunately did not manage to get them in time. Here we see PraDo having a Boots of Speed now as well. And it looks like he is surrounded without enough mana for a Windwalk. He may die as well right here. Would be quite unfortunate for him to go down. He does go down, and that was a pretty nice round from Rain and Abortion. However, he did sort of walk into it literally, you know, literally, but maybe he just wasn't watching his mana there. Either way, we do see over here that Nicker is AOW creeping this with some Huntresses. Gonna go ahead and pretty much creep out the mercenary camp. He does go ahead and pick up a Forest Troll Berserker. Pretty good item, or pretty good units to have. And we can see that he is gonna go ahead and throw down a shop right about here-ish. There's the shop. And over here we can see he has a Wisp ready. for a scout, just in case they decide to creep that for some reason. He could also go ahead and throw down a tier 2 expansion or tier 1 expansion, whatever he wants to do. He could throw down an expansion with this wisp right here and go ahead and begin creeping that out at any point that he wants to. It's a good place to idle a wisp. Which also means if you're ever curious as to where a wisp might be if your opponent is a night elf on this map, well, that's always a position that you can check, because it's a fairly common one, really just anywhere along this right here. Now, not to miss any action, we do see Nicker running down here with his army, and he did go ahead and pick up a Forest Troll Shadow Priest as well as that Forest Troll Berserker. And we can see what it looks like. PraDo's Grunts getting into position to creep this out. Here is his Blade Master running around the map, just looking to see what's going on. And over here we can see that this is Pro-Abortion's Footman army running in here. Pretty much going to see what's going to happen, but it looks like Nicker's Forest Troll Shadow Priest is taking a fair amount of damage from Rain's Grunts as they run, and pretty much got a nice little mini surround on him. It wasn't really a surround, but it was sort of one. Just with the ability to walk away, they were all able to attack him though. And here we do see him taking more damage from that Archmage, and the Archmage does go ahead and summon down a Water Elementals just after, or just, yeah, before being burned. Here we do see that Forest Troll Berserker being used to abolish the Water Elemental and pick it off very quickly. Here we do see it taking some damage from that Archmage. It's going to go down from another attack from the Archmage. Here we do see a Huntress running away, and this is Pro-Abortion's army running away from Nicker at this point. And over here we can see that this is Rain's Blade Master attacking PraDo's grunts. As we can see, PraDo is throwing down a Spirit Lodge and a Bestiary. Here we do see that the Huntresses in this fight pretty much kind of interesting. Lots of micro. The units are just kind of splitting up everywhere on the screen, all over the map, just using as much open space as they can. And this is Nicker's base, so you will be able to go ahead and use these Moonwells while being chased by these pretty low HP units. So what's going to happen here, we're going to see them have to get chased down as well. The Huntresses could do that, but then they would have to leave their base while being assaulted by this Archmage as well as his very large Water Elemental friends. Over here we can see that this is Nicker in Pro-Abortion's base, trying to stop this Arcane Sanctum from being built, and he does do it pretty successfully. Kills the peasant that was actually building it. We do see a Mountain King on its way out, and over here we can see that PraDo has a Blade Master and his Shadow Hunter up, and he's going to be creeping that right there, while we do see Rain just kind of seeing what's going on over there and running around the map as well, healing up. He has a very nice Talisman of Evasion on his Blade Master, which is a pretty good item. It makes you quite tanky, especially as a agility-based hero who you already have high base armor from all of the agility you have. So here you can see this is Nicker kind of running out of Pro-Abortion's base and getting a mana burn off on that Archmage before really retreating and just chasing him just a little bit farther. Here we do see down here that Rain is creeping out this natural expansion. However, it's not really a natural, I guess you could say. It's his natural, but this is their team spot natural. This is the protected spawn, but this is technically his natural. So just a little bit of confusingness with terms, because why not? That's what I like. But anyway, we do see rifles are out for Pro-Abortion. Got some militia out. Looks like he's going to try to creep this out maybe, and that looks like he's probably what he's going to do. We do see a Blacksmith as well as a single Arcane Sanctum is what he wants to go with this game. Nicker over here taking to tier 3, getting his second of Ancient of Lore up. And he does have a single Dryad out, finishing this off, giving the Panda the rest of the experience, who actually has a Runed Bracers, a very nice item against nukes such as Bolt. It reduces, of course, damage by 33%. I think that may be the only thing that is going to be useful against in this game. However, that is a lot of damage. Bolt can, if he gets to a high level, deals quite a lot, and I'm not going to give an exact number because honestly, off the top of my head, I don't remember it, but I'll try to remember to place an annotation there that actually tells you, so it'll be somewhere on the screen, hopefully. But we'll see. Anyway, so over here we do see Nicker running around with his Panda, almost level 3. If he gets level 3, that'd be very nice. He does have level 3 on his Demon Hunter. I would not be surprised to see him. Well, I guess he's gonna go ahead. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised to see him get those very low and then run away with his Demon Hunter to let the Panda hit level 3. It looks like he may go ahead and hit level 3 regardless, so in fact that's going to happen, so that's fine. And here we do see him actually passing the Rune Bracers to his Demon Hunter, which is very nice because it's a very, very tanky hero. It has, of course, evasion. It has a lot of armor, and it'll be very nice to see that happen, so it'll now also be pretty tanky from magic damage. So also, it's not just magic damage, I guess also you have Spirit Walkers that will deal magic damage as well. So not really a huge concern, but it's a concern. So over here we can see that this is a fight. I guess I missed this. I didn't see this happening at all. Sorry. We do have, it appears Pro-Abortion TPing out, and there's just a lot of blimps going on the mini-map right now. Just everything's attacking everything. So nothing's happy with anything right now. There is no harmony in this world. It's at war. this world at war, you could say. Here we do see Nicker chasing pro-abortion down this priest, not in the greatest position, gonna get backstabbed and hit by some slow poison. Now he's running away with a slowed movement speed. And we have some militia coming in from the side, and they're going to back up and retreat. Now, we do see this is a bear at rank master, which means it can morph into bear form, turning it into an extremely powerful melee unit, but it also can cast rejuvenations, which provide a very excellent single target heal. Here we do see it looks like Rain's going to go ahead and lose a raider right there, but not after healing waving and speed scrolling it, trying to get it away, but not just quite fast enough. Too much damage coming out from Knickers and the Blade Master from PraDo. So here we do see this is Knickers Demon Hunter taking quite a bit of damage. He does happen to have a potion of greater healing at 500 HP. We do see a bear being staffed out just as it gets very low. This is the Demon Hunter hexed, but he does get abolished, and he does have a rejuvenation off, and he's able to get off his greater healing potion, which allowed him to get back to full life. This fight going pretty convincingly for Rain and Abortion at this point. However, Nicker and PraDo are willing to fight it. We do see PraDo's Blade Master in the back trying to pick off casters, while Nicker's army is being chased by pretty much the collective army of both Nicker and Rain and Abortion. And we do see PraDo's army finally coming in here to help provide his teammates some support, and that is enough to force Team DkH to run away and TP out where they can. And we do have this Mountain King trying to get away. He's a very stout little figure, but he does have boots of speed, so he's going to be able to get away pretty easily at that point. But we do see a Spirit Link being used. Now, unfortunately, we do have Rain TPing back to his actual base, and that does mean he's going to take a while to get back to this attack, which is going to be focused and centered right here at Pro-Abortion's base. He is Pro-Abortion trying to avoid being caught in a terrible position here. Not really going to have a huge amount that he can do about it. Whereas his teammate Rain, he's probably waiting for a gold for a TP. Here he is coming in from the TP. He's probably going to spawn in right about here. There he goes back up in there. In fact, he's going to have to run down there now. And here we do see some micro, very nice micro from Pro-Abortion, just trying to keep these units alive. And we do see some militia being called in. When are they going to come down here? He's trying to get all of these units into better positioning and quickly recall all of the militia as well. So it's very difficult for him to do all of this at the same time. And here we can see that this is interesting fight. It's getting very intense, I would say. We have lots of spells going off. We do see a speed scroll from PraDo. His Blade Master taking a ton of damage. It has been dusted. He's going to get a healing wave as it speed scrolls out of there and Windwalk. And now it is hexed as well. Will it go down? That's going to be a possibility, but it does have a scroll of healing, which is going to, we're going to see if it's going to use that. You may know, instead he's just going to get a healing wave, and then he breaks his Windwalk and then uses his scroll of healing, which doesn't waste the 70 damage backstab that he gets from the Windwalk. Over here we can see this is a pretty good fight now for DH. They're getting into a pretty dominant position in this fight, turning it around on Rain and Pro-Abortion. We do see that the hero's Rain's Blade Master is about to go down. It looks like he's hexed. He has no way to get out of here, and he's ensnared. He goes down. Down goes the Blade Master from Rain, and the GG is called. So that went pretty well. They were trying to get they tried really hard to get PraDo's Blade Master, and they almost did, but it was at a pretty large cost to their army. So that was game 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed it as well as game 1, and hopefully you've watched both of them. And that means you can pretty much join us in game 3, because that's the conclusion. You have to watch now, you know? You got to. Click this button. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it. Click it.